Hi there, hope you're all doing well. This week I'm getting another mini done that's been sitting on my shelf for far too long now. This is an Only Grunt from Artisan Guild. Since I'm painting this guy up, I figured I may as well try something new, or something I haven't worked on that much already. I'm going to do some red skin, just to see how it turns out. It was black and white zenithal primed, and I get started with royal purple for all of the skin, which is most of this mini. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You could also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. Next up, I start bringing the skin up to the red that I want with boar hide. Over all of those muscles, just leaving that purple tone in the recesses to get that nice sharp contrast. To start highlighting up more of the raised parts of the muscles, I went for Scarlet red. This is primarily over the muscles facing upwards towards the light. Finishing the skin off, I use Sanguine Scarlet just to touch up the uppermost parts of the muscles and the raised parts of the face. For the fabric he has around his waist, I went for British Khaki as the base layer. Adding some highlights to the fabric, I used golden brown. This is mostly just a scratchy highlight over the raised and flat areas of the fabric. The wooden shoulder armor and the rope around him get a quick once over with burnt umber. To separate the rope and the wood, I added a highlight of cork brown to all of the raised parts of the rope. For the two heads and some texture on the wood grain, I used reddish grey. Adding a highlight to the two heads and bringing up some more of that wood grain, I used warm grey. Getting his teeth and horns done, I gave them a once over with Dragon Fang. For a quick highlight on his teeth and horns, I used the Vampire Fang. Getting the metal parts done, I went for Dragon's Gold for everything that's metal apart from the sword blade, as I want that to be an obsidian style. To get started on the sword blade and the hair, I used Doom Death Black as the first layer. While the black dries, I use golden olive for all of the eyes. The first highlight on the black is Cold Corpse Blue. For the hair, this brings up all of those strands that are raised on the sculpt. And for the sword, this is going to be over two sections that I've decided are going to have shine, as obsidian seems to have a very sharp contrast when it comes to its different colours. For the second highlight, I used the Gravestone Blue for a slightly smaller highlight inside the previous one. Finishing up the black, I had a final highlight of Pale Grey. This is also an edge highlight around the sword. I felt the clothing needed a little more love, so I grabbed Pale Yellow and added a few more scratchy highlights over some of the edges and more prominent folds. Now for the washes, I'll start off with purple tone wash over the black and the heads. Some of the skin also gets a bit of this wash just to tint it on the parts that would be more in shadow. You can of course wash the entire skin on this, but I like the vibrant red, so I'm going to leave it. Finishing up, I washed all of the clothing and the rope with Archaic Sepia wash. And that will be it for the Oni Grunt. I think the sword can do with a bit more love, but I like how the skin came out. It's a bit more of a sharp change in color that works for me, but I don't think I'm going to be doing an entire army like this. Maybe just a kill team sometime in the future. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You could also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. As always, if you want to take a closer look at this mini, check out my Instagram page. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.